Yo, what's poppin', guys? What's going on? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Hope we had time to recover.
Yeah, bro, dude, I was on the charts for so long yesterday trying to review what happened. Bro, apparently I'm not making trying to sound like excuses or anything, but bro, what's it called? I was looking around on Instagram and everything, bro. We were not the only ones that got affected by the market yesterday, bro. So
A
many
lot of
people.
people, yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people ended up having
100%.
the same bias as well. So hopefully that's not the case today, man. It doesn't really look like we have. Wait, let me screen share. It doesn't really look like we have a too much of a volatile open today. So I don't know if it's gonna lead to chop. I don't know. I don't really know. Let me see. Yo, Jade on blue for. Yeah, no. Trust me, bro. I was talking around in my group chats and everything, and bro, a lot. When I tell you guys, a lot of people got messed up with the buys yesterday. It's a lot of people. I guess the market was just really like I guess out of control yesterday. During the open. But hopefully that's not the case today. Hopefully we can get some cleaner volume. Although it did look really good yesterday, I guess, that was just the
It
outcome.
really did.
Yeah. But anyways, I mean, dude, coming into market open today, any news today? Nah, not really. We had the unemployment claims, but that's about
Trump
it.
at 4, but
Oh yeah. The thing is, yeah, coming to market open today, I mean, there's not much to really talk about at least yet. There's nothing on the 5 minute, there's nothing on the 15 minute. Kind of just looks like a lot of chop. One thing I will say though is we did take out the external high drawn liquidity all the way over here, so maybe we could expect downside. Or maybe we might want to take out this London high just because ES is right near it, and ES hasn't taken out any highs from what I know. Actually, no, yeah, I took out the same high. In fact, this one right over here. I guess I just didn't have it marked out. I'll mark it up real quick. This high over here. So yeah, we pretty much took out the highs on both ES and NQ. Um, but it's just I guess with such a bullish overnight session, um, I guess we're just holding buys for now. I guess you know what I mean. It was good. It was good.
yeah.
Good day. It was good, man.
What's our stop and sizing looking like?
Okay, so
You still doing?
nah, let's not do 20. I feel like it's just too much pressure. I guess it worked out the last time, but it just I don't know with this market recently, bro. It's just hard. So I guess what we could do, which sounds a little bit safer, a little bit better, is let's do 15 micros, still risk $1,000, but instead of looking to make 1,500, let's just look to do a 1-to-1 risk reward. So let's risk 1,000 to make 1,000, and let's just look for
Okay.
three good trades, and then we should be good, off that. And I feel like with
Let me do the
15
math
mic,
on how many point, how many.
yeah, 50 micros. I feel like 35 points should be $1,000. I could be wrong.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This entire week the open has been pretty good. Just this one seems off. The one from today. I mean, you got to keep in mind we I guess I mean buyers are not interested in stepping in anymore because obviously I mean we've been pumping up for the last I mean look at this. I mean it's just straight up.
All night.
Yeah, no, not even like for the last 3 days we've been pumping up. And then now that we took out a level of liquidity, I guess buyers are losing interest. But the thing is, sellers aren't gaining interest, which is why we're kind of just chopping here. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the reaction here, right? We're only going up here. We now that we took out the level of liquidity, notice how we're starting to get weakness. Even more weakness here. But the thing is we're getting weakness because buyers aren't interested. But if sellers aren't just as interested, the problem will start to happen is that buyers and sellers they're just not interested in the market, and it will just lead to chop, which is exactly why we're kind of just sitting inside of this range right now. So hopefully we're able to see something hopefully to the downside. I would very much prefer the downside liquidity over the upside liquidity, just because obviously why would we look to take longs after we took out a very important level of liquidity? In fact, we took out multiple levels of liquidity yesterday, right? We took out this bearish rally up on the 15-minute time frame. Or no, it was this one right over here. And we just took out a whole bunch of stuff. So Trump is speaking at 4. Yeah, but if Trump is speaking at 4, that kind of has nothing to do with the AM session. Maybe, I mean, it might. Maybe it could lead to what's it called to some anticipation, which also leads to chop, or maybe it's just a regular market. We don't know.
I just hit the profit target again, so they can, everyone remember to do that.
Ah, okay, perfect, perfect. But yeah, if you guys are on Top Step, it's 35 points with 50 micros for 1,000. Yeah, perfect, perfect. We could definitely do that. Let me see. I love you. Bro, thank you, bro. Much love, man. Much love. But yeah, let's see what we can work with here. Hopefully it's something soon. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Now if the market wants to go up, all of today, just like how it's been doing these last few days, where it's just only going up, super bullish here. I do have a 15-minute fair value gap that we could probably use over here. I don't really know if I like it so much because the fair value gap itself looks really good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just we have a few levels of liquidity here, and we have two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other. So I'll only consider taking this if like we have some buying pressure, just like yesterday, like where it's like endless going up. You know what I mean? But right now, I guess I'm gonna be focused on how we react off of this London high over here. This level, I guess, will tell us more of a story, in a way. Yeah, but yeah, we just took it out right now. So if anything, we could probably use something from the 15-minute time frame. I don't think we have anything on the 5-minute. But on the 15-minute, we do have a 60-point fair value gap over here, at least for now, a 60-point imbalance. But this candle does close in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. It's top step down. I'm trying to buy a new 50k EVA and it says request filled with status code 400. Yeah, then it's probably down. I'm not sure, but typically when that happens, it probably maybe they'll just try refreshing it if anything. It's working for you. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's probably just a network issue. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Right now, we're getting guys. We took out the London high and we're getting an instant flip to the downside here. Maybe we have something to work with off the 1 minute. I don't think so. Yeah, no, 18 points. Yeah, no, I'd rather not. I know we took I know we took that one trade that one time from the 1 minute time frame, but I mean everything lined up with the 1 minute. You know, what I mean we had a 52.1 minute candle. The imbalance was huge. It just made the most sense. You know what I mean? And that's weird. That's weird because we got a really nice red to green green to red flip, and then we just flipped it right back up to green. So I guess the market is kind of stepping up here in terms of volume. So let's see what we have to work with here. And by the way, let me go ahead and start up my YouTube. I completely forgot about YouTube. What's good, guys? What's going on, man? Okay. But yeah, so far, I guess the one thing that we can work with is maybe around the 15-minute time frame. That looks pretty good, pretty reasonable to trade, I would say. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. Yeah, I guess what we could do here, guys, is okay. Look, if this 15-minute fair value can hold for the next 2 minutes, and then the other 15-minute candle does not close down the fair value gap, which I don't know, because right now you guys gotta keep in mind we are trying to sell off here on the 5-minute time frame. So right now, I am definitely leaning more towards bearish. The only question is where can we get a good looking setup from? Because the 15-minute, I mean, it looked good a second ago, but obviously we are rejecting on the 5-minute, so it doesn't look as good anymore. We don't really have anything below to really inverse. We don't have anything above to really take a fair value gap projection from what I know. Yeah, nothing here. So I guess now it's kind of, I guess we kind of just still have to wait for a little bit more selling to kick in on the next 5-minute candle, and then we just try to find a fair value gap here, that we can probably try to take here. But in terms of in
Yes,
terms,
has taken out that high, I believe.
yeah, no, I mean, no, ES is not gonna take it out, man. It's too weak. It's too weak. So we're probably gonna take out these lows down here before we see any highs above. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. I mean, right now I am extremely bearish. I would say, at least on the lower time frame, and that's mainly because obviously, guys. I mean, look at the reaction that we're getting from this London high. It makes the most sense as to why we're selling off, and we know why we're selling off, right? But the thing is just we don't have an entry model kind of anywhere. And someone here is saying, would you consider taking the 30-minute fair value gap? I don't typically ever take the 30-minute fair value gap, and this fair value gap is way too down here. So probably not. Probably not. I mean, nah, no. It's way too far down for an entry. It just I wouldn't like it too much. You know what I mean? But guys, on the 5-minute time frame, we are completely dying down here. So hopefully we can form a fair value gap somewhere in the 5-minute. Hopefully, so we can get a nice looking trade here. Maybe on the 1 minute we have something. I really doubt it. Actually, guys, the 1 minute time frame doesn't look too bad for a continuation model. From what I'm seeing. I mean, it's close to. I mean, you guys keep in mind it's a 1 minute time frame, so the candles obviously can't be as big. But if anything, we could probably work.
36 points.
Yeah, we 30. It's pretty close to 40 points. It's keep in mind, guys. It is the 1 minute time frame, so obviously don't expect 40 points exactly. But if anything, maybe we can work off something off the 1 minute into a continuation model into lower. Because I mean we have the bias and we have all of the confirmations, which is the DOL sweep and the MSS model pretty much forming. So if we can get a retracement off the 1 minute, I mean it wouldn't look so bad in my opinion. It wouldn't be a horrible trade. And then we can set a few price targets like down here, down here, down here, and obviously I would say the low down here. So we would have 4 price targets behind this trade if we can get something going. So it would look somewhat like this, right? And then we go back to the 1 minute. Let me grab this over real quick because we are kind of retracing here, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so we would set something like this, and then we would set something like this. But the thing is with the stop loss, I don't know where I would place the stop loss until we kind of like retrace into the fair value gap and reject, right? But honestly, shorts off this 1 minute wouldn't be horrible. I'm gonna try out the 1 minute one yet again. If we obviously can get the entry model, I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna see how it actually plays out. Not really that the time frame does anything major, like a major difference, but yeah, I mean, bro, look at this sell off. You know what I mean? The market wants lower. Yeah, I mean, so we're right on the bias. It's just the problem is where can we possibly find an entry model? That's the one question that we're all asking ourselves. But let's see. Let me kind of set all these price targets just in case I get an alert, just so this something like yesterday doesn't happen again. But yeah, so far it kind of just seems like we just want to continue selling off lower. I'm really hoping that we're able to get some sort of a retracement, at least on the 1 minute, because on the 5 and 15 minute, obviously we don't have anything to work with. But on the 1 minute, we definitely do have something here. The thing is, I just don't really know where to find anything here. Maybe off the next 1 minute. Yeah.
Or we might just form a 5 right now.
Yeah, I think I might. I don't. It's really hard to say because the thing is, I don't want to wait any longer. Because I mean, dude, the bias is so clear. We want lower. You know what I mean? It's an obvious thing that we want. It's just what can we do? Can we use it off the 1 minute and get an earlier, but maybe not as confirmed entry, or can we wait on the 5 minute and possibly not get an entry? Because look at how the 5 minute is moving. You see what I mean? So I'm just hoping for now. The one thing I'm looking for is I want to see a retracement on the 1 minute into this fair value gap right over here, followed with a nice 30 a nice 30-point rejection. But on the 5 minute, yeah, it seems like we're kind of going to form the fair value gap here. So I guess we could just wait on that and be a little bit more patient. I would say that'll be the best case. Yeah, that 1 minute actually looked pretty good. I don't think we retraced into it. Yeah, no, we barely missed it by like a point. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can work with. ES so far looks pretty bearish. I mean, I would say, although guys, I do know that we sold off a lot so far. I would say that we still have room. We have a lot of room for lower, in my opinion. Definitely into 537 and maybe even 444 from last night, or yeah, last night, pretty much. But yeah, I'm really hoping we can see something. Right now, the only case that we can work with is literally the 1 minute. We retrace into like 612 up or above, and we get a rejection from there. And we can definitely work off something from there. But I don't know. It kind of seems like the selling pressure is like looking really, really strong here. And I know, guys, we might have a 1 minute fair value up here. Although it's 33 points, keep in mind, guys, it is the 1 minute. Getting 40 points is close to impossible sometimes on the 1 minute time frame. So I mean, if you have like a 38, 37 point fair value gap, it's never a wrong idea to kind of like round it up to 40 points and just take it off the 1 minute, I would say. Just because obviously, guys, I mean, you know how hard it is selling off 40 points in 1 minute. It's very, very hard. So I mean, it's pretty much just take the best that you can get. But obviously, on the 5 minute, 15 minute, and above, always stick to 40 points plus. But yeah, let's see what we can get with here. I'm really, really hoping that we can just retrace 20 points. You know what I mean? I know, I get it. The selling pressure is really strong, but man, it's gonna be a little hard here to get a retracement. But worst comes to worst, guys, we just use the 5 minute gap instead. Although it could take a little bit longer, about 6 minutes for the whole setup to form. If we hold down, we could definitely use the 5 minutes as well. But for now, just since we can't use anything on the 5 or 15 minute, we could just work off something on the 1 minute. But yeah, guys, in terms of buys, we had a beautiful read. So really, really good stuff on our end. You know what I mean? We identified the London high. We kind of thought about a sweep here. That's exactly what happened. So now literally all we're missing now is just that retracement so we can get the entry. But really nice read on our end. Let's see. We're getting a little bit of a retracement here on both the 1 and 5 minute time frame. Keep in mind, guys, right now the entry in the stop loss is a little bit inaccurate. Keep in mind, I have to look at where the market retraces into, follow with a nice rejection, so then I can find the entry and then the stop loss. All right, so whatever is on the screen right now, kind of ignore it. This is just so I have it on the screen so you guys can get the idea as to what we're doing. Okay, let's see. We're getting a really nice. I'm really hoping that this is not going to be like a DOL sweep here, because keep in mind, guys, we did take out 2 levels of liquidity, so I'm really hoping that that's not going to be the case. Yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping that this is a retracement into the market followed with a nice rejection. Because to be fair,
Yeah, Jazzy, I'm sizing 15.
yeah, we're gonna be doing 15 with $1,000 profit, $1,000 loss. So 1-to-1 risk reward for the trade. But anyways, guys, we're inside of the fair value gap. Now, the only thing I want to note, I want to ask myself is, okay, is this a DOL sweep or is this an actual rejection in the market? All right. Or is this like a retracement followed with another rejection? That's what we want to know. All right. So yeah, if anything, I'm gonna try to see where I can find an entry from here in this 1 minute fair value gap. That's if we even reject, right? Because obviously the market is kind of pulling back right now, and we did take out liquidity. So although the bias was bearish a second ago, right now it could still be bearish on the higher time frame. But we need to be extra cautious to make sure that this fair value gap actually holds down. We don't know that yet because obviously, keep in mind, guys, we did take out the level of liquidity right over here on the higher time frame. As you guys see right here on the 15-minute time frame, we have liquidity right over here, and we took it out here, right? So if the market wants to go up, it has its reasons to. But keep in mind, we did take out majority of the liquidity to the upside, so I'm not really expecting too much upside anymore, especially with us pumping up throughout 2 overnight sessions. I mean, how much higher can we really go? You know what I mean? But that's something for us to kind of wait it out and see what the market forms around this range over here, of course. You know what I mean? So we kind of have to wait here to see if the market wants to respect this 1 minute fair value gap. If not, then obviously we just move over to the next setup. All right, but yeah, so far it's just like we're pumping up like crazy. So let's see what we can do here. Right now, what I want to see, guys, is if we reject off this point right here, I would want to look for an entry like 30 points below. So maybe 25 points below, just because we're trading on the 1 minute time frame. Like 25, 30 points below. So maybe something like this into our price targets below, like all the way down here. It'll be pretty nice, I would say. But that's, like I said, it's only if we hold down this 1 minute fair value gap bearish. And the reason as to why I'm a little iffy behind this setup now is because, guys, keep in mind, like I said, we took out the level of liquidity below. So we need a very, very bearish reaction to go ahead and make sure that we can actually sell off even lower. All right, guys. So yeah. Now, if we can get a 5 minute a 5 minute candle flip followed with a 1 minute bearish reaction, bearish rally gap rejection, I would be interested in shorts. All right, guys. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting for right now. So if this is the highest point that we see here, our entry would be based off of a 30-point stop loss. So our entry would be like around 595 for now. That's what we want to look for. That's if we can hold this down. Huh?
We did the math. It's like it could be 35. We did the math. It's still
Oh yeah,
not
we
that
can
bad.
afford. Yeah, but I guess I would say right now the market isn't super volatile, so we don't really need a 35-point stop loss for today, in my opinion. Yeah. But we'll see. So far, right now, I mean, we're just more focused on to see if we can even reject off this fair value gap. Because keep in mind, like I said a million times, it's just we shut this level of liquidity. So if the market does want to go back up, even though it doesn't really have a reason to, as we don't have that much above anymore, we could still go up. You know what I mean? If this fair value gap doesn't hold down, we'll know exactly why. But hopefully we can kind of hold this down. You know what I mean? That'll be the best case, but we'll see. This is just an idea for now. On the 5 minute time frame, it just looks like we're just completely reversing here. Now, on the 5 minute time frame, maybe we could be forming a setup. Not 29 points. I mean, well, this 5 minute candle closes in 1 minute. Because if anything, maybe we might want to. Yeah, this fair gap is not gonna hold. There's no way. Because if anything, we could probably hold. Let me see. Because maybe we could reject. Kind of move this up a little bit more. Check this. Because if anything, it might seem like the 5 minute time frame might want to retrace back into the New York highs that we created like 20 minutes ago, or not even like 10 minutes ago. And maybe we see something from there. But I mean, keep in mind, guys, we are still inside of, although it kind of seems like we almost filled the fair value gap, we kind of rejected from it pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, we're rejecting out this fair value gap actually really nice now. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind for sure for now. It's just price is looking a little bit.
I'm concerned we might be chopping.
Yeah, that's what that's literally what I was gonna say. Price is looking a
Terrible
little
numbers.
like indecisive right now. We're selling off 1 second, we're pumping up the next second. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind. I'll be super cautious for you guys today, of course. You know what I mean, from me yesterday and everything. But I want to see how this holds because ES is trying to reject back down. ES is still bearish because ES took out the level of liquidity that we marked out right over here, and we're still holding below it. And look at this, a green to red candle, and we have all rejection candles. But on NQ on the 5-minute time frame, it's kind of like it's trying to reverse, and we know why. We know why. Obviously, it's the level of liquidity right over here. The thing is can we find an entry into shorts and probably write this into lower? That's what we want to see here. Yeah, this next 5-minute candle opened up, and we're getting a nice selling candle here. So Nick, just in case for now, I'm not saying that I'm really too like in love with shorts, but just in case, hover over the sell button, just in case we get a very nice selling candle, we can definitely work off something from here for sure. Let me get a screenshot here just in case. But yeah, I'm not like super in love with shorts, at least from this range here, at least. But we'll see. Cause yeah, ES seems like it does definitely want lower here. It's just, can we get the same reaction on NQ? Is a real question because our first price check would be 36 points. Yeah. Because, and on the 5-minute time frame, it doesn't really seem like we have anything. Oh, whoa. We just had a huge pump up. You guys saw that? Yep. I think some news came out. Can anyone double check if Trump is speaking for me? Because that candle was, yeah, that candle was not, is not normal. Yeah, I'm not sure. yeah, no. Forget about this setup, bro. Yeah, that Trump candle kind of, is Trump speaking, guys? That candle was not, we just pumped up out of literally nothing. Nope. What did we pump from? Let me check the news, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we're not trading in between any like news candle or whatever. Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, forget about the 1 minute. It looked good for a good second, but yeah, no, it's not holding up. Let me switch it up, guys. Give me 1 sec. What's Bloomberg? At least no news has been put out yet. Maybe he's typing it up. Guys, that candle was not normal. I don't know what happened there. We just pumped up like 40 points out of thin air. Did you guys see that? Let me see, in terms of news, yeah, no, we don't have news either. Trump is speaking in 4 minutes. Wasn't he speaking at 4 p.m. EST? Wait, what?
I hope not. We're cooked.
Yeah, no. If he's speaking, I'm not trading this. I'm not seeing anything on Forex Factory. Let me check.
Forex Factory says 4.
Hold on, let me check for you guys. Give me 1 second. The president signs executive orders. That's at 12 though. So why did we pump up? Yeah, okay, so Trump is speaking at 12 today. He's signing executive orders. So I guess the 12 p.m. volume would be very volatile. And he's also speaking at 4 p.m. But he's not speaking in the next 4 minutes. So yeah, guys, keep in mind, he's speaking at 12 today, 12 Eastern time. And he's also speaking at 4 Eastern time. So he's speaking twice today. All right, guys. But yeah, I guess this candle was more on. Let me double check. I mean, we could still try to trade this. If Trump is not speaking, we could definitely still try to trade it. Oh, right here. No, never mind. Yeah, literally nothing came out. I guess it was just the market. I don't know, just maybe going up here like crazy. Yeah, let me delete this 1 minute fair value up here. Now, I guess with buyers stepping in so strong like this, I guess we could expect higher here. As long as we hold above this level of liquidity, and we do have a very nice 5-minute bullish rally gap thanks to that pumping candle right there, about 52 points. This candle will close in 1 minute and 30 seconds, so maybe we can work off something from there. And ES is also trying to hold above the level of liquidity that it took out. So yeah, if anything, ES might want to go into this London high above. It's not really like a super strong level of liquidity from what it seems like, but you never know. I mean, with the buying pressure kicking in, we could probably work off something from there. Now, if we do want to trade upside, as long as we hold above this level of liquidity and we don't sweep it, because obviously, guys, right now, what it seems to be doing is we had the London high, we took it out, we tried sweeping back down, buyers rejected the sell-off and quickly pumped back up. Typically, when this happens, what it shows is that when buyers are holding above the level of liquidity after a DOL has been taken out, it just means that they have obviously enough strength and they want to be possibly targeting the next level of liquidity. The problem in this case is the next level of liquidity is very far away, in my opinion. I mean, we do have one here over at 705, which isn't too far away. It's like 50 points away, maybe. And then the next one will be all the way over at 812, which is very far away. If I'm not mistaken, about 160 points away. So if we do trade upside, which I don't really know just yet, I'm still trying to see if we can get a nice read here. The only levels that we can work with is technically just 705, which is just a fair value gap entry above on the 15-minute time frame. And then we can target the next fair value gap entry, which would be this one right over here, over at 23,752. Something like this. All right, but yeah, the 5 minute seems to be holding up very, very strong here, in my opinion. So yeah, maybe we could definitely get something here. I mean, just look at that volume, guys. It's actually insane here. Now with a lot of buying pressure kicking in, I don't know how likely a retracement is to set to happen, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Obviously, if the retracement doesn't happen, we'll just stay cash until we see something really good. Let's just wait the next 5 minutes and see how NQ holds here, because yeah, we are actually pumping up quite a bit here.
It doesn't really matter that we sort of took out a level,
Uh,
even if we're just
okay,
ripping
so
through it.
yeah, here's the thing, right? So keep in mind, this morning we had the London high over here, right? Then, coming into market open, we took out the London high and got a very bearish reaction, right? Now, keep in mind here, with that bearish reaction, not only did we take out two levels of liquidity below, that those levels being this one and this one, but typically what tends to happen is when the market takes out a level of liquidity and we reject from it for a period amount of time, you know what I mean? And then we go right back up, that typically just shows that buyers were not in control, buyers were not interested, and buyers just have a lot more more interest in the market. And typically when this happens, and by the way, guys, we are selling off like crazy now. I don't know what's going on in this market, man.
We're about to close at 5.
Yeah. So yeah, typically what tends to happen when we take our level of liquidity, we reject and then we go right back above it. This just shows that sellers tried stepping in, but buyers didn't let them because buyers are possibly more interested and possibly going even higher into the next level of liquidity. All right. But yeah, guys, dude, this market, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I know we haven't taken a trade yet or anything, but bro, this market is looking exactly like yesterday's market, bro. This market is not, I mean, dude, we're pumping 1 second, we're dumping the next second, bro. So yeah. We probably won't get nothing. Yeah, exactly. Dude, this market is looking exactly like yesterday's market, bro. And I am not trying to get caught up in it anymore, bro. This thing looks extremely choppy, bro. Like choppy in a good way. You know what I mean? We have volume. It's just yet again, guys, we're looking very indecisive. Very, very indecisive. So let it form a trend. Yeah, I definitely am. Don't worry. I definitely am.
I feel like we haven't had one this whole time.
Dude, this whole week, if anything, bro. Dude, this week has been rough, bro, mentally and in the markets, dude. It's been hard, bro. It's like last week we had chop like crazy. This week we have crazy volume, but in a bad way. but yeah.
Sort of holding that level though.
No, we're probably looking bullish if anything, but it's just very choppy right now. I don't want to get a trade anywhere here. I definitely don't want to be touching this, dude. Guys, yesterday's market has me traumatized, bro. Anytime I see like high volume chop, bro, I do not want to trade it, bro. David, what was the funded account you last used for this challenge? It was a top step. The one that I got the payout with was a top step 50K account. I always go for 50K accounts. Always. Yesterday's market gave bro PT. Dude, you guys don't understand, bro. I typically don't get affected by losses, but bro, yesterday I felt so tilted, bro. Like, bro, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like yesterday's market really had me debating if I wanted to keep trading, bro. That's how it is sometimes. You know what I mean? Your drinking game every time says bro, bro. There it is. It didn't help that the chat was being weird too. Very weird, yeah.
Couple bad days and you're fucking public enemy number one.
Literally, bro. There's the same people that tell you like the most nice messages, bro, when you get a winning trade.
Crazy.
You should just stop trading and live off dividends. That's my plan. Sometime in the future, but right now I feel like I'm not at that level yet. Right now I'm averaging like 2.3K off dividends a month, maybe sometimes lower months, you know, maybe like 2,000, maybe 1.8K around there. But nah, that's not enough to live off, bro. Well, not only, not only, but you guys got to keep in mind, I'm 19. You know what I mean? I can't really like make a living off $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Well, I probably kind of if I just like what's it called, like just don't spend money at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I am. Yes. You're making 200 a month from working. Dude, look, I'm not one to give advice, bro, but 200. Well, it depends on where you live. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe somewhere else
You're
is.
not even in the US.
No, but no, dude. 200 in the U.S. a month, dude. Bro, like, you know what I mean?
You cannot survive with that.
Dude, I don't even think that covers groceries for like a week. Yeah, 200 is really bad, bro. Well, it also depends on your age and where you're working at. You know, like where you're living. But make us rich. I mean, dude, I'm waiting for the market to give us something, bro. I'm just getting a little sidetracked here, so I don't get bored. Nah, but you gotta keep in mind, bro. I take those losses because I can afford to take the losses, bro. I have more than enough of a buffer on that account to not worry about a loss. You can't point out us. Well, bro, you're making it seem like I give out losing trades on purpose. One thing is, I don't know if you guys notice. I don't know if you guys notice this, but literally every single day I look for the same exact strat, the same exact confirmation. It typically all comes down to how the market wants to react. You know what I mean? So for the people that always say like yo, like anytime we take losing trades, which obviously they say after the trade is a losing trade, typically what tends to happen is they're like, oh bro, it was a really bad trade, or oh bro, it was a gambling trade. The thing I don't understand is when people say that, it's like I don't think they realize that I look for the same exact thing every single day. You know what I mean? Literally the same exact thing every day. So you know what I mean? It really all comes down to how the market just wants to react based off the confirmation that it gives us. I mean, but yeah, in terms of us, bro, we literally, I promise you guys, we got on every day. We look for the same confirmations. We wait for the entry, and then we just enter. If the market doesn't want to respect it, that's really up to the market. I mean, so for the people that are probably like, yo, what was a losing trade? Like, why'd you make us lose? And you guys have to keep in mind, I don't move the markets. I don't control the markets. I don't have a magic 8 ball that tells me that we're going to go up or down. I just use the same confirmations as always. Sometimes the market wants to respect it. Sometimes the market doesn't. Acting like the market's going to give that perfect setup every day. It's not really that it's a perfect setup. It's just the perfect market conditions. You know what I mean, something like yesterday, for example, right? We had, in my opinion, although the trade was a losing trade, in my opinion, I feel like that trade or that setup was one of the most perfect setups that we've seen in like over 30 days. In my opinion, like I've looked back. I was reviewing my trades yesterday and everything on what I possibly did wrong, guys. In my opinion, that setup was literally the most perfect setup that I've seen in a long time. It didn't work out. Right? And that shows you guys that even if the setup looks perfect, you shouldn't beat yourself up just because the trade went red. You saw what you liked, you traded what you liked. If it didn't work out, you move on to the next. If you can't be accountable for that loss, and if you can't take that loss, trading isn't for you. As simple as that, bro. Because I saw a lot of people, bro, complaining about one loss yesterday or two losses, like they're gonna die or the world's gonna end. I mean, if you're gonna be acting like that, then bro, this is simply just not for you. You know what I mean? And I know it sucks to hear it from someone who's teaching you this. But bro, you gotta, you know what I mean? Some of you guys really have to man up and really be accountable, you know what I mean? I had some people saying yo, why are you making us trade 20 micros? I'm not making you trade 20 micros, bro. You're the one that's on your screen, on your computer, trading your accounts with your own mindset and your own, you know, you're the one clicking the button, bro. All right, bro. So before you blame anyone else, bro, make sure to just, you know, if you feel like 20 micros is not the thing for you, or the trade is not the thing for you, or the strat isn't the thing for you, obviously there's a million other, you know, sources out there to learn from. You know what I mean? It's not only me, you know. But anyways, guys, we're getting a little bit more selling here. It kind of just seems like we kind of just want to take out this New York high here. Maybe we can work off something from the 5 minute, but I don't really know just yet. I'm gonna wait for this 5 minute to close first, and I'll let you guys know. Walter keeps tweeting. Let me check. Um, Waller emerges as for Fed. I guess that's a pretty impulsive news. Waller emerges as favorite for Fed chair among Trump team. Yeah, because that has to do on the Fed like for FOMC and everything. So I would say that's pretty important. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, everything here that Walter is putting out is more on just the Fed the Fed talk, which could impact the market. I would say possibly, but yeah, we'll see. I'll see how this fair value gap holds and how the price is looking. If it's looking stable, I might be interested in something. But if not, then obviously I'm not even gonna touch it.
Entire range here is sketchy. We just have
Yeah, dude, it's been sketchy since yesterday, bro. Like every New York session that we've had this last week has been just so sketchy. But yeah, no, ES is selling off quite a bit here. If anything, ES might want lower before NQ. I don't really think we have a fair value gap here. It doesn't really seem like it. Actually, no, we do. Yeah, 11 points. We even have one on ES as well. I'm gonna see how price holds, bro. If it looks stable, I might or stable. I keep twisting the words. If it looks stable, I might look to take some shorts off this 5 minute. This doesn't look so bad. I actually really like it, but it's just it's more so on the volume rather than the confirmations. In terms of confirmations, yeah, we have two sweeps off this. We have two major rejections. We have the selling pressure. We have the MSS model. We have the sweep. We have everything, and we also have the fair value gap. But the thing is even though we have all of these confirmations, if price isn't looking stable, even if we take the entry, like yesterday, for example, the market was looking so bearish. If the volume and the momentum doesn't look stable, what could happen is we just don't hold and we just chop into the stop loss. You know what I mean? And that's not something I want to do anymore, bro. Dude, it's one thing being wrong on the trade, and it's another thing being chopped out on the trade, even though you're right. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not trying to do that again, man. It's literally the worst feeling. But let's see how we hold this for Valley Cup. We still have 49 seconds to his candle, so yeah, we'll see. The market is shopping because Fed government Bostic is speaking, talking about tariffs, and he said the effect of tariffs might not be temporary. I gotta see. I do know that we are getting news on this, but I'm not really seeing anything in terms of tariff talk. Trump's team will, yeah, it's more on just the deciding who's going to get the Fed role, I guess. Because like here's what I'm seeing: Trump team likes Waller's desire for rate cuts based on forecast. I mean, dude, that's not tariff talk. You know what I mean? We have here Waller emerges as favorite for Fed chair among Trump team. Here's the thing that you were talking about, Bostic. Likely to be upward pressure on prices for six. I don't even know what that means. That puts pressure on the Fed. That's not really tariff talk, right? I don't think so. Yeah, none of this news looks very impulsive from what I'm seeing. Unless Trump says it himself, then I mean maybe the market doesn't really react as much. But let's see if we can get a retracement into his 5 minute. Yeah, we're getting some selling here. It looks really nice. It's just we need this retracement, and we missed it yet again. Like the 1 minute time frame, we missed it like by like a tick. It's about to get the low. Yeah, it does seem like it. I'm really hoping that we could just afford just one retracement here. Just literally a 20-point retracement is all we need, man. It can't be that hard. Well, I say that now, and we just sell off like crazy. But guys, a little random question here. But in the meantime, while we wait for the setup, by any chance, is anyone here trading in Japan? Like whether you live there or not? Because bro, my dream, which I wanted to do for my birthday, is go to Tokyo. Like I've always wanted to go there, and I really want to go for my birthday. But the one thing the only thing stopping me from going there specifically is I could be wrong, but I think with the time zone being so off, the New York session opens up at 3 in the morning.
God.
Yeah, dude, I am not trying to be up at 3 in the morning. You know what I mean? No. Okay, wait. What time? What time does it open up at? 10 p.m. That's not bad. Oh, by the way, guys, we're in the Fair Valley Cup. That's not bad at all. Because guys, the thing is, look, if I'm gonna go to Japan, that's like the type of place that it's not like the Bahamas or anything where, um, wait, what's it called? Like you stay there for 3 days and you explore the whole island or whatever. I don't know if Bahamas is an island, right? I think so. And you explore it and you go about your day. You know what I mean? That's about it. That's about it. You know, for the vacation. But with Japan, it's so there's so much there that you have to stay there for minimum a week. You know what I mean? And for my birthday, I want to try to stay there for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, bro. Because my dream is always to, has always been to go there. But it's just I don't know. For some reason, I always thought that it opened up at 3 in the morning. So I guess that's literally the only reason as to why I haven't really done it. If anything, I would have even done it sooner. You know, but yeah, lady boys. No, that's in Thailand, bro. But yeah, dude, I really want to go. Why wouldn't you enter off the Fair Valley Cup? Oh, I'm waiting on the rejection. I typically when it comes to Fair Valley Cups, I typically wait for like a 30-point rejection from the complete top, and then I enter. That the rejection just gives me more more confirmation behind the trade. The fuck with JDM? Yes, bro, a lot. I actually want to get my I want to get a car imported from there. Like I want to get a car handmade from over there, or like not really handmade, but you get what I'm saying, bro. Like it's just like a custom build from over there, and that's that'll be kind of like my dream car. Also, by the way, Nick, be ready because maybe we can get shorts very soon, bro. We are getting a little bit of nice rejection here. Dude, I'm just, bro. The market from yesterday, bro, has me so like it has me like doubting myself behind every setup. Even if the setup looks perfect, bro, it just has me doubting myself, bro. Just lately, this market has been beating me up, bro. Just more mentally, not that count up or anything, just mentally. Yeah, bro, I might look to take shorts soon, guys. So hover over the sell button very, very soon. All right, guys, I'll let you guys know when I'm in. But dude, I've been doubting myself behind these setups so much recently, bro. And not that I'm doing anything wrong, I mean, I'm looking for. I still have the same confirmations. I still have the same everything, the same bias and everything behind all of the subs that I take. It's just the market conditions lately have been so off that what typically works just hasn't been as consistent. I mean, sure, we can have some winning setups, like on Tuesday for the 55-point trade, for example. But bro, it's just been so hard to trade, man. Just recently, I just have I'm doubting every setup just because of the volume, bro. Yeah.
I think Tuesday was a really good day.
Yeah, Tuesday was literally the only good day that we've had this week, bro. See if we can flip this candle, guys. If we can flip this candle from green to red and break below 594 or 595, I'll look for an entry into shorts. And obviously my stop loss would just be at the top over here at 624. But yes, is trying to sell off here into the lows. Hopefully NQ can do the same, but it's not really doing anything yet. Yeah, we're just retracing back into the fair value gap here. ES is trying to definitely go lower though, so hopefully ES is the reason as to why NQ wants to go lower.
It's about to be an hour and we still don't have a clear direction, I guess.
I mean, on NQ week, I was gonna say we have a bias, but in terms of trend, we literally have nothing. Yeah, guys, we're getting a green to red flip here. Let's see if we can work off something here. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I know I'm typically super confident behind my setups, and I love the setup so much, man. But just recently, bro, I've just been feeling so hesitant behind my trades, bro. And I know that's not something that you guys ever want to hear. You know what I mean? You guys always want to hear. Wait, see, we're sold off a little bit here. All right, Nick, I'm in shorts, bro. I'm taking shorts here.
All right.
Yeah, I got 592. Guys, I'm in shorts. But dude, what I was saying, bro, is I've been feeling so hesitant behind my setups lately, bro. There's just something about it, bro. I don't know, man. I'm second guessing myself a lot, bro. I guess it's just like a mental thing that's going on. Yeah, let's see how these shorts go. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The volume seems stable. I hope it is. But in terms of confirmation, we have a DOL sweep, we have selling pressure, we have fair value projection, we have room for lower, and we have the MSS model. So hopefully this trade is our trade. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see.
What do you think? No trims until like 30?
Yeah, 30, 35. But we'll see, bro. This market is. Yeah, let me see my stop loss. I completely forgot. Guys, my stop loss is gonna be placed at 624. So I'll just buy 10 there.
Kind of have the same one.
Bet.
What was your entry?
592.
Oh, same. Perfect.
Yeah, let's see how this volume holds. Right now, it is a little slower than usual, but honestly, bro, lately I've been preferring slower than usual because, dude, the markets recently, bro, too volatile, too much happening all at once. But yeah, ES is still holding down here, so hopefully NQ, although NQ is not really reacting as clean to the downside, hopefully it does have its reason to go down. I mean, look at that. ES just sold off here. Now, I will say that ES did just take out a low here, so hopefully we can see at least PT1 before we kind of hesitate a little bit lower here, or look to hesitate to go up even higher, because we did take out one price target, which will be the London low drawn liquidity. Yes, so yeah, we took out the London low drawn liquidity. We still have room for lower, but the only thing that's kind of worrying me a little bit, just a tiny bit here, is what's it called? Wait, hold up. Yeah. We took out the London low. We are inside of a bullish rally gap, but as long as the bias remains bearish and the selling pressure continues, we could probably see all of these targets get hit here. But yeah, NQ is kind of picking up a little bit of the selling here. I want to see at least 540. Okay, so if we got an entry at 592, 540 would be a 20-point take profit. Why don't you just take something light there, just because it's a take profit, you know what I mean? But yeah, and kind of get this typed up a little bit. Yeah, ES is still holding down here. It just hit PT2. So let's see if we can see something here on NQ.
Of about 500.
You're at 500?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Still holding.
Love it. Yeah, we're about to see PT1, guys. So if you guys do want to scale around here, guys, it is not a bad idea. All right, guys? Click. If you guys want to click the button, guys, click the button, all right? Nick, what I'm going to say is, bro, after you see 30 points, try to move your stop loss to break even.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Take some trims off here. All right, there's a PT. Yo, Nick, move your stop loss. I'm doing my stop loss to break even.
Me too.
I'm gonna go some off here. Then wait for a green to red here. Yeah, fuck it. I took some off there. Guys, take some skills out here, man. All right, guys. Very nice trade. Very nice trade. Nick, you're still holding, right? Like full?
Mm-hmm.
Full? Okay.
900. About to be 1K.
All right.
Should I get out?
Yeah. Dude, we're aiming for 1K. We're aiming for 1K.
Okay.
You're out.
950. Yeah.
How much you make?
950.
950, not bad. Guys, are you guys up on the challenge account as well?
Oh man.
Nice, man.
Oh, the FOMO, bro. Look at that. Yeah.
No. There's no FOMO, bro. No FOMO. Listen, bro. We're aiming for 1,000 a day. That's it. That's our goal.
We got it.
Let's see. PT hit. Let me cut out 40 points.
Damn, look at that go.
Scaled.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, dude. Very nice trade. At least, dude. At least we had something.
Yeah, man.
We needed that, bro. I needed. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I needed that more for my mental rather than the money, bro. Forget about the money, bro. Bro, like I said, guys, it's just I've been doubting myself recently with these trades, and not. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like it's just the market, bro. I've been doubting the market, not myself. Let's kill most of my contract. Alright, let me type this up. PT1 hit on Q for 50 points. I skilled most of my contracts here and move my stop loss to break even. Yeah, guys, if you guys are still in, whether you guys are not trading the challenge account or not, move your stop loss over to break even. So yeah, we took full profits on the challenge account for $1,000. But I kind of type this up in our P server. But yeah, guys, dude, we needed that trade. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but forget about the money. I don't care about making the money, man. I just need my confidence back in the market, bro. I need this confidence back. $400 more so I passed the challenge count. Bro, that's literally half of a trade. Half of a good trade. I made back what I lost yesterday. Nice, bro. Nice. How much is Nick up? He's up 950. 950. So we're 1/3 done with the account. Hopefully we can keep it up, bro. But yeah, 950. We're 1/3 done with the account. Blast, thank you. I got you guys, man. I got you guys. Let's take one more off, just guys. Dude, you know what I've been thinking to myself? Okay, so here's and as always, guys, you guys know if you guys ever have criticism or feedback on something that you guys feel like I'm not doing correctly, like on my trades or something, guys, I'm not one to ever mute you guys. I'm not one to only think that I'm always right on everything that I say. I mean, obviously, I'm human too. We're all here to learn, right? We're all students of the game. A lot of things that a big thing that a lot of you guys tell me a lot that I've actually been considering actually lately is here's the thing, right? But we're about to see PT2. Actually, before I say that, give me 1 second, guys, because yeah, we're actually dumping here.
was a little nervous about that one because price seemed to be really shitty until we entered. But once we
Yeah,
entered,
yeah. No, the way I saw that rejection kind of like break down below 590, it was my cue to enter.
mm,
All right. Anyways, wait, hold on. Let me. Okay. So guys, like I said, I'm not one to really like ever like attack you guys just because you've criticized me. Like if you think that a trade that I took is really bad, obviously tell me. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna read the chat. I'm always gonna tell you guys, okay, here's why I think otherwise, or here's why I think you might be right. You know, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the thing is a lot of you guys have always been telling me that my risk reward is usually pretty bad, right? And let me explain to you guys, right? Um, Sometimes or most times for the winning trades, we're averaging maybe $400 to $600 on a winning trade, which is pretty good. You know what I mean? I do like that a lot. But a big thing that a lot of you guys always tell me is your losses always hit you a lot harder than the winners, right? And it's always something that I defended because guys, the way I trade is because look, I know how my model works and I know how my trades go. Statistically, and I'm not trying to like make myself look like some amazing trader that never loses, but we have a pretty high win rate, right? Most of our, I mean, shit, literally like 2 weeks ago, we just got out of a 53-day winning streak. That's kind of unheard of. You know what I mean? That not many people go through that, right? So the thing is, for those wondering, and I'm willing to fix it, but for those wondering, like, yo, when you take a loss, you're down like 700, or if you take 2 losses in one day, you're down like 1.2, 1.5K on a day. Like, how are you profitable with that? Well, guys, the way I'm able to work around it is keep in mind statistically my strategy has about a high 70, low 80% win rate. So even though sometimes I might be losing a little bit more than I'm winning on average days, in most cases, just because of that stat right there of the win rate, those wins they compound a lot more than how we typically take like 1 or 2 losses here and there. All right, guys. Now, what I was thinking is instead of me looking to average about $400 or $500 days, what I want to start doing is when I get the trade at 30 points, instead of me taking trims, and I don't know how I have to backtest it, but what I want to do, guys, is instead of me taking full profits or most profits at 30 points for a one-to-one risk reward ratio trade, I want to instead just move my stop loss to break even and hold that trade until it sees the price target. Because typically, guys, the way I tell you guys is, it, as you enter the trade, if your price target is not at 30 points, at least take some skills out at plus 30 points to have a one-to-one risk reward ratio trade, right? And then move your stop loss to break even on your runners, right? And if your runners hit the price target, just like how this trade did, then you take some more skills out. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I've really thought about it. I'm like, bro, my trades really they do play out into the price targets in most cases. And although I am securing a lot of profits and I am making a lot of money behind these trades, we're talking thousands behind these trades, it could be so much more. Because I remember back then, guys, when I wouldn't really care about a one-to-one risk reward, I would be making like $2,000 days, $1,000 days left and right, man. You guys don't. I don't know if you guys remember those days, um, but yeah, as the account's built more buffer, I kind of just de-risk because I knew I was gonna make money regardless of the account, you know. But by the way, guys, if you guys want to take skills around here, you guys definitely could. All right, guys. But yeah, really really nice shit on our end, man. We needed that, and like we needed that more for the mental. I know a lot of you guys are feeling defeated because of yesterday's trade in this market in general. Um, I would say more so for this market in general, man. This market has been very rough on us, man. In fact, it's been very rough on everyone. Yeah, people are gonna bitch whether you do something right or wrong. Oh yeah, no, trust me, guys. Trust me. That's right, guys. Did Nick get out? Yeah, he did. He did. He got out
yeah,
at
I did, I
950 profit. So yeah. Watch ES. Yeah, no, ES already took out most levels of liquidity. Yeah, no, ES took out everything, bro. ES wants to fully reverse here. Guys, thank God that we were able to sell off more on ES. You guys see what I mean here? That you guys remember how I told you guys, oh yeah, we took off the London low on ES. We were hoping for a little bit more selling pressure to see the price target on NQ before we reverse on ES. Look at what's happening, guys. We took out all of the price targets, those price targets being this one, and this one. We took all of these 3 price targets out, and look at how we're trying to reverse back up. We're trying, keyword trying. All right. Was Nick trading the new account today? Yeah, man. Yeah. So right now we're up at 50,950 on the challenge account. Let me see. Lost 5 PAs yesterday, past 5 evals today. It's like nothing happened, bro. It's like nothing happened. Bro, the captain, bro. Am I still in shorts? Yeah, I'm in one micro. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try it out these next few days, or these next few trades. You guys might notice something different in my trading, because I've been journaling already. I was thinking about it since last night. I really want to try going back to my old what is it, roots or routes? What's the saying? Old routes? No, old roots. Right? Old roots. Roots. Yeah, my old roots. Yeah. I want to go back to that. And I want to instead. Okay, look. So let's say, for example, right, we enter a short position, and our price target is at 50 points, right? Instead of me scaling out at 30 points, what I'm going to do instead is, if I'm risking 30 points to make 50 points for that price target, I'm going to go ahead and just when I see plus 30 points, I'm just instantly going to move my stop loss to break even and then just hold the trade completely. If I get stopped out of break even, it's like nothing happened behind the trade. You know what I mean? But if we see 50 points, I mean, dude, that's like 1.5K on the account, or maybe even less, maybe more around there. So yeah. Why break even? I mean, bro, you got to keep in mind, bro, the way trading works, why not at least a bit in profit? Because I mean, you got to keep in mind, bro, you got to give the trade room to breathe. You know what I mean? Typically, break even is way better than, you know, I would much rather risk making nothing to, reward myself by making 1,000 plus than risk making $100 by having a tighter stop loss and getting stopped out instead. You get what I'm saying? Like, I rather just risk it. You know what I mean? $100, $200 is not really much. Well, it is, but with the amount that you're risking behind the trade, you might as well make a little bit more. You know what I mean? Well, David, if they have intraday trading drawdown and it goes back to break even, they're screwed. Oh yeah, no, I always tell you guys, if you guys are on evals or if you guys have trading drawdown, I always tell you guys, don't don't take scales. If you guys are on evals, just take full profits, man. So that trading drawdown does not mess you up. It's very annoying. I mean, just take full profits until that trading drawdown gets frozen on the PA account. All right, guys, I will always tell you guys that. It's best to trim and leave the rest at break even. Yeah, but the thing is, man. Okay, look. Here's how it works. All right. So yeah, like I said, in most cases, if you have a high win rate, although your risk reward on paper is positive, it's really not, because obviously sometimes your losses might be a little bit heavier than your wins. But if you have a high win rate, it doesn't really matter because your wins will compound and overtake those losses that you do, right? Now, here's the thing. Um, if you're going to be skating at 30 points, you're taking a partial at 30 points, right? And if the trade goes back to break even, you're not going to be making as much as you're risking, right? But if the trade goes into minus 30 points and you get stopped out, you're taking a full loss, right? So in profit, you're taking a scale, right, like a portion, but with the stop loss, you're taking a full loss. So I want to give it a try, a little bit of a try, maybe for these next few days to see how it really goes. And instead of me scaling at 30 points, I just want to move my stop loss to break even after plus 30 points, and then just hold the trade completely until we see like the price targets. I feel like I can make more, although I'll be risking more and maybe not making as much profit. In some days where I get stopped out of break even, I feel like I can make, for those days that I'm getting stopped out of break even for $0. The days that I'm really making full profits, it will really sub out that $0. You know what I mean? Because I'm making way more for the price target. Are we done for today? Well, not really, not yet. I mean, we're still holding the trade. At least I'm still holding the trade. I would say Nick is pretty much done. So guys, for the challenge account, we're right now we're pretty
We're
much,
done for the challenge, right?
yeah, we're done for the challenge for sure. Yeah, we're pretty much one third done with the account. So we need two more trades or two more trading days, or yeah, two more good trades, and we're pretty much good to go. And by the way, guys, I'm getting a ton of pings from the profit channel, in fact. So like I always say, guys, if you guys are green off this trade, man, before you guys get off, make sure you guys post over your profits over in the profit channel. All right, guys. But yeah. Um, right, let's see if we can shoot a little bit lower here. I might just take full profits at 537, or actually no, I might just trail my stop loss. Let me see. Plus, I think you should treat red trades like winning trades. When you win one trade, you're done for the day. But yesterday you took two red trades. Okay, well, there's a really good reason as to why I do that, and really good question, by the way. Or I don't know if it was a question or a statement. I guess you could say. Really good one. And the reason. Okay, look, guys. So I have a very I've always stuck to this rule literally since the day I started trading, right? So here's the way it works. If you're one for one for the day, you call it a day, right? Um, if you're all for one on the day, I like to give myself a redemption trade, right? That redemption trade gives you an opportunity that if you see a very good setup, you can maybe make some of the losses back. Maybe you can go back to break even, or maybe you can even go back green on the account, right? And if you're over two, then obviously you call it a day and you're red for the day. Now the problem is that a lot of people don't understand is, sure, to you guys, to some of you guys, or maybe to all of you guys, when I take losses on my account, it might seem like it's a very heavy L. But keep in mind, guys, when I take my trades, I know what I'm risking. I mean, and I'm completely fine risking and losing that amount. It's why I'm putting it into the market. Right now, for some people, for the people full porting, right? Let's say that we have this one guy over here that he ran out of money, unfortunately. He blew everything on evals, which hopefully you guys are not doing that, but you know what I mean? and he can't afford to risk anymore, right? Yet he's full porting every trade and losing every account in one single trade. That's what people get it, that's where people get it twisted, because obviously if you're in that situation, you shouldn't be full porting in the first place, right? So yeah, so for those that are wondering, like, yo, like, you're taking so heavy, like, big L's. Sure, it might seem like it's a big L, and yeah, it sucks losing over $1,000 with 2 losses, but I can afford it, and I'm definitely willing to risk losing that much if I can make even more on a winning trade. I wonder if you read my message. Which one? Where'd you send your message? But yeah, David, can you please talk about why you took this trade? Of course, bro. Of course, I got you. All right, guys. Wait, let me drink some water before I get into it. I was planning on doing a stream later and just doing it, but I guess I'll just do it now. I'll just do a stream later on. But yeah. Anyways, guys. So the reason as to why I took this trade, guys, is it's pretty obvious. So keep in mind, guys, throughout the overnight session last night, we pumped up like crazy, right? We pumped up a lot. I mean, check this out, guys. You know what I mean? Like, look at the market on the 15-minute time frame. It's only going up, right? Obviously, I like to think of an overbought market, right? Now, I don't say overbought as in, oh, bro, the market went up 300 points. We're guaranteed to go down. No, that's not what I mean. Right, guys? Keep in mind, as the market continues to go up over and over and over without stopping, it just continues going up and going up and going up and going up. What tends to happen is, guys, the higher we go up, the more levels of liquidity we take out. The more levels of liquidity we take out, the less interest buyers are more likely to have. Why? Because the more levels of liquidity we take out, as we go higher, the less objectives buyers are going to have. The less objective buyers are going to have, the less interest buyers are going to have to make the market continue going up. You get what I'm saying here? Right? Hopefully you guys are with me on this one. All right. If you guys want, just give me like a thumbs up and a yes or thumbs, whatever in the chat if you guys are following along. All right. Now, as we continue going up, guys, if you guys look at what happened today off open, is throughout the overnight session, we created a London high right over here at this candle wick, right? So check this out, right? We created a candle, a London high right over here. Coming into the New York Open right over here where my mouse is, right? The New York opened right over here, and we took out the London high right over here, right? Notice how we took out the London high and we got a very bearish rejection, right? We sold off, we could have almost gotten a setup here. It didn't really work out, so we moved on to the next one, right? Notice how the market went right back up above the level of liquidity right over here, right? It looked very strong. It looked like longs were going to be the play and everything, right? But if you play the next candle, once again, we sold right back down, right? And what tends to happen, guys? Well, like I always tell you guys, all right? The one thing I always tell you guys is your levels of liquidity will literally tell you everything you need to know. If you guys look, I know there's some people in here that might be new to trading. You guys might be tuning into the stream and everything, just staying after the trade and everything to try to learn. Guys, please, if you have to write this down, if you have to tattoo this into your skin, don't actually, right? If you have to put this as your wallpaper, guys, put it, all right? Your levels of liquidity will literally tell you everything that you need to know. If it's not for your guys, if it's not for levels of liquidity, I will not know where the market wants to go to. I will not know when the market wants to stop. I won't know when the market wants to reverse. Guys, your levels of liquidity, if you guys are new to trading, or if you guys don't know like what to learn first, the one and only thing that you should learn first is your liquidity, guys. This will literally tell you what the market is doing and why it's doing it and where it wants to go and when it wants to reverse. It literally tells you, it makes you look to like the naked eye, or like to like a regular trader or a regular person. It literally makes you look like a genius, bro. It makes you look like you're a time traveler, right? Because they're gonna be looking at you like yo, how did you know that we were going to reverse at this level or at this range? Why? Because of liquidity. All right, guys. Now, in this case, guys, the reason why I was telling you guys that I was so bearish, as we were selling off, is because, guys, when the market has a level of liquidity and we take out this level of liquidity, depending on the reaction of that level of liquidity, your bias is going to be based off that reaction, right? So, say, for example, right, in this case, we have a London high over here. The market pumped up and took out this level of liquidity and then quickly after sold back down. As we're selling back down, guys, I always tell you guys, as long as price is able to hold below, right? It doesn't matter whether it's one tick below, 2 ticks below, 20 points below, 50 points below. As long as price is able to just hold below this level of liquidity, as long as it's able to hold below the level of liquidity, your bias will remain bullish until further notice, which that further notice will be once price either hits the next level of liquidity or goes back above it. All right, now, what is, you might be wondering, okay, well, what do you mean by like the reaction, right? Let's say, for example, like I might be thinking to myself, okay, well, we have a level of liquidity, we took it out, but it still seems like buyers are still stepping in and not getting the sweep. How do I know when we're gonna reverse? Well, guys, in this case, when we have a level of liquidity over here, and we break above this level of liquidity, and we hold above the level of liquidity like this, for example, your buys will remain bullish until we either hit the price strike, the next level of liquidity above, or we hold back below this level of liquidity. So as long as price takes out the level of liquidity and we're holding above it, as long as price holds above that level of liquidity, your buys will remain bullish until we either go right back down below it, or we go into the next drawn liquidity and you look for the same reaction. That same reaction being, okay, do we want to go back down or do we want to continue going higher? All right, are you guys following along? Like, are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say here? Hopefully you guys are understanding. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and then more of the reasoning behind the trade. And by the way, guys, I'll catch up with your chat in just a second. Give me a second. All right. So now behind this trade, what are we doing? Well, guys, we played around. Price was dancing around this level of liquidity quite a few times, but it doesn't really seem like buyers are really stepping in, right? We took out we had a lot of buying pressure here. We took out the London high. We sold off. Buyers started stepping in. We sold off yet again. If we sell off more than once off a specific level of liquidity, this is pretty much like this is sellers telling you guys like, yo, I mean, we got beat up, but we're getting back up. Like if you guys ever watch like a UFC fight, right? You notice that people, these fighters, they're getting their ass whooped, right? But they keep getting up, right? Until they can't anymore. In this case, think about it the same way, right? Buyers are beating the hell out of sellers, right? Around this range, but sellers just keep getting up and keep fighting back to the point where, it's like an unexpected KO. Right. By the way, guys, I'm about to get stopped out of break even in a few seconds. Let's see what ends up happening there. Right. But it's like they keep getting up. Right. That's exactly what's happening here. Right. Buyers are stepping in here. Sellers keep, buyers keep beating the hell out of sellers here. They keep falling. Right. But they keep getting back up and fighting back. And by the way, guys, I got stopped out of break even. All right, guys. But anyways, right. So that's exactly what ended up happening here. And then notice here how sellers are now once yet again holding below the level of liquidity. All right, so what do we have here? Well, so far we have a DOL. We took out the DOL right here. We're currently holding below the DOL. As long as the DOL is being held below, that will confirm your DOL sweep. All right, guys, and I think I just got top ticked. Oh, bro, I just got top ticked. You saw that too, Nick, right?
Yeah.
Bro, guys, look at this, man. I'm not making this up, bro. Anyways, okay, so yeah, pretty much what we have here, guys, is we have the DOL identified. We have the DOL sweep, we have the MSS model, and we have a bearish rally gap, right? Do we have room for lower? Yes. Do we have room for higher? No. Why? Because, guys, remember, on the higher time frame, the market is extremely overbought. And like I said, just because the market pumped up 500 points does not mean that we're overbought. But if the market pumped up 500 points and took out a ton of levels of liquidity to the upside, then yeah, that might mean that we're a little bit overbought and we're due for a reversal soon because we took out most objectives to the upside, and sellers might want to step in a little bit to take out some liquidity to the downside to kind of catch up with, to balance out the market. All right, and that's exactly what happened here. Right, so in this case, guys, what do we have here? We're holding below the level of liquidity. Our bias is bearish. Everything's looking really, really good here. So all we're looking for, guys, is do we have room for lower? We do. On both ESN and Q. We have room right here, we have room right here, and we have room right here. Right? So what are we doing? Well, if we don't have room for higher, everything's lining up bearish. We're getting bearish volume. Right? And we have room for lower. Guys, all you need to do is look for a retracement into the fair value gap, just like this, and wait for a 30-point sell-off. Like this, right? So you're gonna grab the fair value gap from the complete top up here, where your stop loss says 30 points, and then you're just gonna drag your entry all the way down to 30 points right here, just like that. And then with this number is grayed out over here at 23,594, that's gonna be your entry, right? Notice how the entry moves around, right? Remember, guys, typically behind our trades, we like to use a 30-point stop loss. All right. So in this case, if the market rejected from the exact point at 23,624.25 right over here, you're gonna you're gonna play around with this number until this number right here says 30, right? So if the market is looking like this, right, it would look like this. Wait, hold on, notification here. Okay, so yeah, if the market, it's looking like this, your entry, you're gonna drag it down all the way down here, and your entry should be around 23,594. What was our entry? And I literally got stopped. Dude, I got top ticked. Wow. Anyways, okay, so what would your entry be here? Your entry will be at 23,594. What was our entry? Let's look at the market. All right, our entry, guys, was at 23,592. Why exactly? We identified the fair value gap. We identified the fair value gap projection. We identified the 30-point sell-off. We identified that we had room for lower, and we had all of our bearish confirmations, right? So that's exactly why we ended up taking shorts to the downside. All right, then you would obviously enter on this candle right here as we break past the low, and just like that, bro, you have PT1 getting hit, and you have PT2 getting hit shortly after, which will be pretty much right here, right? So that gives you a winning trade. All right, now someone here was asking, David, I'm wondering why you don't use the fixed range volume profile to check out where the orders are sitting. All right, the fixed, I've never heard of that. Fixed range volume profile. Is it an indicator? Fixed range volume profile. Oh, okay. Look, if you're gonna be checking out where orders are sitting, you're better off just learning a bookmap. Bookmap is a like supported thing from the actual Nasdaq or literally from the actual market, which shows you where the actual orders are sitting at. An indicator, sometimes honestly, I don't really trust a script that someone made, you know what I mean, with the market. But bookmap is just something that's supported by the market. So if you're gonna be doing that, I just say, bro, search up what bookmap is and just learn more about that. Learn more about level 2 trading, level 2 order flow, and learn about bookmap. It's all the same thing, but just in different like outcomes, I guess you could say, or different like UI. But yeah, bro, so liquidity 8 times in 1 minute. Oh hell no, bro. Let me catch up with the chat, guys. Give me 1 second, man. By the way, bro, guys, I'm not gonna look a little off topic here, bro. Do you guys know? With the Bluebell? I think that's what it's called, Bluebell ice cream, like that vanilla ice cream, bro. Yesterday I tried it with Fruit Loops with mushrooms, bro, marshmallows, bro,
Mushrooms and
mushrooms,
ice
bro.
cream.
Yo, I'm fried, bro. I'm fried with marshmallows, bro. Yo, bro, that thing was heaven on earth, bro. No, 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 no. I had a car hit before the munchies, bro. Dude, I wouldn't imagine how good that would taste, with the munchies, bro. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I mean, we're pretty much done for the day. I mean, we got out of the trade. We had a winning trade, but like I said, guys, we needed this trade for our mental, man. More for me, bro, because dude, the pressure that I had built up from yesterday, bro, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. That's why you guys probably hear that
I don't know what we were gonna do, man. If we got
dude.
knocked out,
Dude, if I had another L, bro, I think I would have. Wait, hold up. I completely forgot. We got onto the topic, guys. So wait, Tokyo in Japan, the New York session opens up at 10. Yo, I can low-key trade that because I can enjoy the whole day and just trade at night in the hotel room.
Yeah, you can.
Yo, wait. What time is 9:30 a.m. EST in Tokyo? 10:30. Yo. Nah, bro, I'm booking this trip today, bro. I'm booking that shit for my birthday. Dude, my dream has always been to go, bro. I want to see all the anime waifus, bro. Japan vlog? Nah, bro, I don't vlog, bro. I'm camera shy. Dude, that thing is like, dude, I was looking at it, bro, for one person. It's not so bad. It's like 1.5K. And most of it comes from the flight. Dude, look at my Bluebell sculpture. Dude. Bro, that looks wrong in so many. Bro, why are you doing that, bro? Why are you doing that, bro? Anyways, by the way, guys, before you guys get off, man, make sure you guys are posting your profits over in the profit channel, and make sure you guys go at me, all right, guys? But yeah. When did you go to Italy? I was supposed to go last week because my entire family went, bro. But since the whole Discord and everything is kind of blowing up, I don't have time to take vacations, man. I don't have time to take time off. The only reason I want to go to Japan and the only reason I'm allowing myself to go to Japan is because it's my birthday and it's been my dream of going. But yeah. But I typically go to Italy because I have family over there and I have friends and family over there. I typically try to go like every 1 or 2 summers. So this summer should have been the summer that maybe I go for like a week or so. Maybe after the Japan trip because my mom's gonna be there for like a month. You have to come. I was literally born there, bro. I go every summer or every 1 or 2 summers. Or in Italy. I forgot what it was called. But I was born in Torino, so I think I'm pretty sure it's around there. I don't know the name off the top of my head. But the thing is, I don't really go to like the famous cities or towns that you guys probably think of. I go to like my hometown, you know what I mean? Because you guys know like Europe and Italy is all based off like small towns at literally everywhere. But yeah. That's your Lamborghini from Torino? For real? No way. Lamborghini. Torino, Italy. Let me see. Oh no, it's not, bro. No, Turin. I said it's Turin with an O. That's where I was born. So no. I wasn't born where Lamborghini was made. That would be really cool though. You know what I mean? But no, I wasn't. Hey, bro, Chris, take it easy, my man. Take it easy, my man. David, how do you like the Royal Cruise? Dude, that gas that, bro. Bro. Like I can defend it at first, bro, but like after double elixir, bro, I get so overwhelmed with everything, and literally one bad placement, one millisecond late will mess you up the whole game. But yeah. Anyways, man. Other than that, guys, I guess we're pretty much done for the day. I don't want to hold you guys in here for too long. You know, just talking about literally nothing. Yeah. Nick kind of sounds like crabby in a way. In a way, I guess it's the mic.
Yeah, bro. The first time I joined, people
Yeah.
I don't see it though.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, my man. But yeah, guys, other than this, man, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm going to go off and enjoy the day, guys. I need some time off the charts, especially from yesterday. I'm still kind of like, you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, guys, wait, hold on. Wait, let me reply to your message real quick. Hold on, give me a second. I want to say that so your name comes up on the list. But yeah, guys, other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. But wait. Before we get off, is anyone still in the trade? I kind of doubt it, but I can't read all the people that were bitching yesterday. Didn't pay the Wi-Fi, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the one thing. The same. And trust me, bro, I know all the names that were like getting on my ass yesterday, dude. I have yet to see them today, bro.
They probably left, bro, and they missed his trade.
Bro, the thing is, Nick, keep in mind, like I said, bro, and guys, you know, stay here for a second, right, guys. I literally said it this morning, guys. Every single day I look for the same exact thing. I hate when people tell me literally they don't. The thing is, they don't. I feel like they don't have the balls to tell me this before the trade happens, right? But anytime a trade is a losing trade, they always like, "Oh, bro, we shouldn't have taken this trade." Obviously not. If the trade already went red, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like obviously, why? Like, what goes through your head to think that it's a good idea to tell me that the trade that we should not have taken the trade after it hits the stop loss? Dude, if I would have known that it would have hit the stop loss, obviously I would not have taken it. You know what I mean? Hindsight, that's what I'm saying, bro. And then they're like, "Oh, bro, like this trade wasn't good. This trade was an A plus." Okay, what about it was an A plus? Tell me. And they just go ghost. And I'm like, okay, well, the thing is, guys, look, I know this trade was a winning trade, but in my opinion, I feel like the trade that we took yesterday was an even better looking trade than the one from today. All right, and yet the people that were telling me yesterday that the trade wasn't good, where are they at now telling me that this trade wasn't good? Even though we looked for the same exact thing, we looked for the sweep, the rejection, the selling pressure, the price targets below. We had everything the same exact thing as yesterday, and in fact, yesterday looked better. Yet people were telling me yesterday that the trade wasn't good at all and it was garbage. And today they have yet to tell me anything. I have yet to see anyone say anything bad about the trade. If it wasn't A plus, then why did I take it? That's what I'm saying, bro. They wait till the trade hits the stop loss to then attack me, bro. But when the trade hits the price target, I have yet to see any of them say anything today. And that's the one thing that I just hate about doing signals, bro. Like, guys, if it wasn't for that one thing, and if it wasn't for me like getting on every day, and the one thing I have to think about is, bro, I can't be wrong today. If it wasn't for that, bro, I promise you guys, I would enjoy trading so much more than I already do right now. Because look, I love what I do, and bro, I wouldn't trade this for a thing in the world. I love this career. Right, but the bad thing about doing this live and teaching you guys live is that there's always gonna be that one guy in the back of the stage has something to say, always, bro. And bro, like if it wasn't,
they're not listening to this at all.
no,
They
they're not
took
even
this trade
here.
and they left, bro.
They're
They
not
left
even here. They probably
immediately.
took the trade. They're like, oh, no, just forget about yesterday, bro. It was whatever. Yeah, you forget about it. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll let it slide, whatever. Right? The next losing trade comes around. They're like, oh no, bro, fuck that, fuck you. I'm leaving this shit. Right? And then I put another winning trade. They join the premium right back again, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it just makes no sense, bro. I just hate when they do that, bro. And people tell me, yo, don't read the chat and all that stuff. But, bro, it's a lot easier said than done. Because, guys, keep in mind, there's a lot of there's a lot more genuine people in here than there are, like, people that are talking shit. But it just gets mixed up, bro. And I need to read the chat to help you guys because there's a lot of good questions today. You know what I mean? There's questions asking me about the setup, about why the setup, you know, how do you find it, etc. Right? I love those questions, right? And it's what I love doing. But bro, when there's that one person always saying something, like just it just It blows my mind, bro. I hate it so much, bro. They're paying. No, and the thing is, look, and I'm not trying to say anything or anything, but nah, it wouldn't even make sense if I say it, but it just makes no sense, bro. They're like entitled, bro. I hate that shit, bro. I really do hate that shit. Want to learn. Playing trades and entering in a chilled way instead of scalping like I usually do. Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, guys, all of you guys are in here for a reason, man. You guys, obviously, look, if you guys are so profitable in trading, and if you guys are so good at trading, or at least most of you guys, obviously you guys wouldn't be paying whatever you're paying a month to be in here to learn. I mean, so everyone is here for a reason, man. You know what I mean? And if you want to be the one that's like, oh, um, actually no, I'm not gonna say like, because like I said, I'm always up for criticism, right? But the thing is, make your criticism make sense. If you're gonna be judging my trades and giving me feedback on something that I shouldn't have done, I'm all for it, right? Like I said, we're all students of the game. But guys, if you're gonna be in here talking shit after the trade goes wrong, like you want to be someone that does everything hindsight, bro, like you're just looking like a clown yourself. You know what I mean? Like it just makes no sense, man. If you think that the trade doesn't look good, look, if you think that the trade doesn't look good before or after the trade, tell me before the trade works out, right? Tell me that, man. Tell me that. And like I always say, guys, if I feel like a setup looks good and you don't like it, first of all, you can always tell me about it. You know what I mean? I'll be like, okay, well, maybe you're right. The volume doesn't look good. I might not just take it for myself either. Right? And there's been times where I've literally said that before, right? But dude, just don't be that guy, man. That I feel like if they join, there's something from lost. That's what I'm saying, bro. And a big part of that, bro, is look. The way I'm able to get a lot of you guys to join, man, is from results, right? And the results, I mean, we're talking winning streaks, we're talking really good trades, we're talking 100, 200 plus point trades and all stuff. A lot of people see that and they're like, oh wow, this guy only wins, right? So when I join, I should only be winning. And bro, even as they join, I always tell them, guys, nothing, guys. If you really think about it, banks, hedge funds, institutions, algorithms, guys, they don't even have a 50% win rate. What makes you think that some random 19-year-old has the key to the market that banks with trillions upon trillions of dollars don't have? What do you guys think? You guys get what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't have a 100% rate. I have a model that I love trading. But, bro, like, just because I take losses, bro, just don't attack me, bro. Because you guys have to understand, I'm human too. You know what I mean? I read the messages too, bro. You know, and it just makes no sense, bro. And
Yeah,
look,
and if they genuinely think that you're winning every trade, that's already the wrong mindset.
nah. And they're entitled. It's not even that, bro. It's because you learn that as you go. You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe there's some stuff I have to learn. But bro, they're just so entitled to it. They will never, dude. They will never take accountability for themselves, bro. There's literally someone yesterday blaming me, saying, "Yo, why are you making me trade 20 micros? Like, are you,
Why are you making me?
are you? Let me not say it, bro. Because like even talking about it, bro, it just like there's like something in me that's like boiling up, bro. It just gets me so mad, bro. Dude, how like how childish are you to the point where you're blaming me for something that you're doing by free will, bro? And it gets me so mad, but it really does, bro. Like I don't want to be rude or anything, bro, because I have respect for everyone. You know what I mean? We're all here to learn and everything. But bro, it's just some people, like, with all respect, man. It's just like, come on, bro. Some people just aren't real, you know. David Quick clicking my by himself, but that's what I'm like, dude, come on now, bro. Like, and it just gets me so mad, bro, because it gets in my head. You know what I mean? I always look, like I always say, man. Literally, guys, literally yesterday, I took two losing trades, right? Because obviously the market was in our favor. Not only did I lose a lot of money, like a lot of money behind that account. Well, something I was up for risking, but I even like I felt so bad for you guys because obviously I don't like seeing you guys lose for my ideas, to the point where I give away almost $500 from my pockets, from my bank account. I literally zelled a lot of you guys a lot of money to either buy back your evals or pay for your groceries or pay for your gas because I felt so bad. I shouldn't be doing that, bro. You know what I mean?
I've never seen any other
No, I
trader do
literally
that.
have all the receipts, but I literally showed it yesterday on the stream, and obviously I had a lot more people DM me. So if you guys DM me asking for something, you know what I mean, and I didn't get back to you, obviously I'm not gonna give away my whole bank account to you guys. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give some of you guys back. You know what I mean? For the people that actually supported me, as always. You know what I mean? But it's just, I feel bad sometimes, bro, and it's like I do all this, and yet, like, there's always gonna be that one guy saying, like, I'm a piece of shit because I give you one losing trade when the setup looked really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid, bro. That was your only mistake that you made yesterday? Nah, bro. Look, man. Like I said, bro. You guys are my community, man. You guys helped me pretty much change my life as well, bro. I'll always give back. Literally, like every 1 or 2 weeks, guys. Literally, last week I gave away 30 funded accounts. A few months ago, I gave out a computer. You know what I mean? This is the way I give back to you guys. You guys give back to me by supporting me and showing everything. You know, like showing love and everything behind the trades and everything. But you know, it's just my way of giving back. I promise you guys, $400 for me wouldn't really change my life. It'll probably change a lot of you guys' life though. You know what I mean? Some people might need help with groceries. Some people might be late on bills or whatever, or might need that extra gas money to go to work. I feel like you guys need that money more than I do. You know what I mean? Trust me, guys. I make more than enough from trading. All right, guys. But yeah. So this is why you get the huzz? Nah, bro. I don't get any, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, bro. 600 views and like 50 views in the future chat for the majority. This is how it is, man. Yeah, man, it's a little bit of venting. Look, I'm gonna stop venting before I really start meaning, like saying really mean stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I seem all nice and stuff in the chat because I'm trying to remain professional. But in the back of my mind, for some people, I'm literally like, bro, you know, like wow, you are actually unreal. You know what I mean? But before I get to saying that, bro, I'm gonna get off the stream and go eat cereal, bro, because I'm starving. All right, guys. But other than that, guys, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on stream, and yeah, I'll just see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. But yeah, all right, guys. Peace out, Nick. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, bro.
Yeah,
Peace out.
go enjoy your day, guys.
Good day, man.
Yeah, but 2 more trades and we're back. All right, bro. 2 more trades and we'll pass it. All right, bro. But yeah, all right, guys. Peace out, man. Peace out, guys. And you too, guys. Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream, man. My bad for a little bit of venting. But yeah, hopefully you guys were able to make some money behind this trade. Hopefully you guys were able to make bank with us. And guys, before I get off, man, if you guys want to get access to the stream with no delay, guys, click the first link in the description. Use code PAYOUT for 80% off any premium upgrade. That's code PAYOUT. With the first link in the description, I'll go ahead and link it over in the YouTube chat for you guys. But yeah, here you go. Let me see. Use code. And by the way, guys, my bad for not reading the chat on YouTube today. I just didn't want to open the chat at all today. Just it got very toxic yesterday. So I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna trade without reading the chat. So if I didn't read any of you guys' chat today, guys, don't worry, man. I'm gonna check it out right after the stream, and you know, obviously, I'll give it a read. All right. All right, guys. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man. I'm gonna take a little break, a little bit of a break from today, from the charts, from the computer, and everything, from trading, so I can get, you know, some fresh air. All right, guys. But other than that, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Once again, if you guys want to join the premium to get access to the challenge account, to the live trading, to real-time alerts, real-time everything, guys, click the first link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the winning side. All right, guys. Peace out. Take it easy, man. And I hope you guys have a good day. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Peace.